I don't know how well this reached out, and I went into the bedroom because I was like, well, you know. So I'm gonna share this out too. No. Yeah, I know I'm live. I just had to kind of. All right, so I'm gonna go back out there because I really just don't want to sit in my bedroom. There we go. So I'm just gonna push this, so we'll find out when people start coming in. Um, I am Kristina Lundele. I am a singer songwriter. That's my flute from 5th grade. I know, ADD moment. Um, it's a Yamaha flute. I just can't play it anymore because it's broken. But I'm gonna bring this back in here because it's a lot better anyway. And I can have my drink because I mean it's not fair. I'm a content creator. I gotta do something. How do you get paid? Well, Social Security, disability, and doing this. It's the only way I can get paid. I can't work. Um, my husband can until he wants to retire or needs to. I wish he could retire now. Um, although I gotta look at it this way. I guess being with a man that's 59 years old, at least he retires quicker. So there. I found a good part to the age thing. There. Besides this other stuff. I mean, wisdom, whatever. But there. Has nothing to do with money. And it really don't. My honey can tell you that. Even when I was broke and shit, he didn't. He still. Oh hi. Even when I was broke and stuff, he still wanted me. And if he was broke and stuff, I still wanted him. And now we're not broke. So, I mean, you just gotta give it a chance. Hi to the 22 people who are watching. You can. I want to. Hi Kelsey. Welcome in. I couldn't see my chat. But I was trying to traverse this whole thing while I was walking in, so I'm so sorry that I didn't see it. Hello. I see a giraffe. Cute. I like it. But otherwise, yeah, I'm here just sipping out a Bloody Mary. And, yeah. Talking to you fine individuals. So if you have any questions about gastroparesis, which is what I have, I am a tubie. That's what it means to be a tubie, is to have a feeding tube, like I do. Um, and where it is, I'll show you guys, because this is for people that are 18 and over, so that is why. And thank you for the likes. I saw the 4 likes. Thank you. I appreciate you guys being in here because I usually don't get this many in, so now I'm very happy about that. Thank you. But this is actually my J tube. This is where that is. And my G tube is still healing. I just got it on January 5th, so it's still healing. But this is where that is. And so this is the J tube. It kind of goes across. And then this part here, when I want to not let it, obviously it's clamped already. There you go. Oops, sorry. There you go. Obviously it's clamped already, but then what I'd have to do is unclamp it, and then what it does is stomach contents, or when I have to vent because of gas that's in my stomach, so I get very bloated, and that's why the G tube is there. Some people get a G tube for feeding, to get food. I think I can... the lighting, there we go. I put the relight on, so it's a little easier to see me. And my husband's over here. He's watching a thing. He's over there. Say hi. But he's watching some type of thing on his phone. It's one of those.
Not watching any of them, listening.
He's listening to it. It's one of those stories that show the pictures, I think.
Nope.
No?
There's this one here. The pictures of the disappeared African.
Alright. It's amazing that the human body can withstand so much and do things like this. Yeah, it is amazing. And I will say that. Thank you for saying that. I mean, it is true. You are very, 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 very true. I wish I could like people's comments. I want to like your comment so much at pba.nj444. I wish I could like it. And hello to the 17 wonderful individuals in here. But yes, gastroparesis is partial to complete paralysis of the stomach. And yes, it is remarkable what the human body can withstand. I I thought childbirth was hard. I'm gonna tell you, when I got my J tube and gastric stimulator, it hurt worse almost. It's okay. How long have you had this? I was actually diagnosed with gastroparesis in 2024. Severe. I had over 48% of food left in my stomach after my gastric emptying study, which they do, it's in a 4-hour period. And you have to have a gastric emptying study in order to find out if you have gastroparesis. OMG, plus you had kids? Yes, I have one daughter. My husband has 3 children of his own. So I have 3 stepchildren and then I have one daughter. She's 16 and the rest of them are in their 20s. I think all of them are still in their 20s. Yeah. Well, wait, one of them ain't in their 20s yet, is it? Wait, one of them is 21 now? The
Who?
youngest is 21 now, right?
Who?
Your youngest. We're just not naming names because it's
Oh yes, my youngest is gonna be 20 this year.
gonna be 20 this year. Okay, so one of them's gonna be 20, but otherwise the youngest is 16. Does anyone else in your family have it too? No, it is not genetic. Gastroparesis is not a genetic disease. It can be caused by by diabetes. Diabetes is the main cause. I don't have that. It's more prevalent in women as well, just so you're aware. It can be caused by endometriosis and polycystic ovary syndrome. It has been found to have been caused by COVID or any type of virus like coronavirus, stuff like that. It can be caused by multiple abdominal surgeries. And so far, it can also be caused by other comorbidities, like Ehlers-Danlos syndrome can be part of it. Many things can. There's still a lot of they still have a lot of work to do when it comes to research on it. There's no cure. Just like many cancers. Oh crap, it's a hormonal issue? No, it's not a hormonal. Technically, it's not a hormonal. It's when the vagus nerve gets damaged within your body, and the vagus nerve it comes from your brainstem, from your brain, and it's connected to your whole digestive system, basically. But it's very, very prevalent in the stomach. So, like if somebody has a stomach surgery, that also can create the problem of gastroparesis, which is slow emptying of the stomach or paralysis of the stomach, where it won't empty at all. And what can happen is basically the endometriosis or the cysts can damage that nerve, or even cancer can cause gastroparesis. That was another one that I forgot to say, because cancer can, and chemotherapy can cause it. There's many things that can cause that nerve to just decide that it just doesn't want to work no more. There's so many things out there though. It's just treatment when it comes to this. Paralysis of the stomach, so many things that can happen. Right, I can't eat solids, for instance. I can't eat what you eat. I can't eat nuts. I can't have, I'm lactose intolerant now because of this disease. I was diagnosed in 2024, so I wasn't always. But in 2022 is when I started having an aversion to where cheese became a problem. And it was like weird because I'm a Wisconsinite, and living in Wisconsin, we love our cheese, right? And so when you can't have cheese, because of something you find out that is rare, and it's technically rare, it just became more prevalent since COVID happened, and that is true. What can I still enjoy food-wise? Well, right now, because I had surgery January 5th, Bean. Can I just call you Bean? I don't know what to call ya. Because, my nickname is actually Beaner. Well, what can, Bean J. Okay. I'll just call you Bean J. So basically, right now I'm on a liquid diet for now, and then I can go from liquid to pureed, and then from pureed to soft solids. And meaning soft solids, hopefully, would be like, noodles, things like that I can chew. And then get them to a pureed point to where I'm swallowing it. I also have minor esophageal dysmotility, meaning the sphincter, you have more sphincters than just one in your body. And I think most human beings now that are adults know that you have more than one sphincter in your body. And the esophagus, I have minor esophageal dysmotility, meaning that up here, it'll go a little bit, right? But the rest of my esophagus doesn't contract like it's supposed to. And so that's another thing, I'm at risk for choking. I do wear a fall button. It's kind of twisted around. My cane is here. My wheelchair's in there. I'm getting a custom wheelchair eventually made. But these are the 2 tubes I have to do. This is stomach content, so please don't be grossed out. It's okay. It's alright. I mean, I can always turn it around, so that way you don't have to see it. But then this is where I get my feet. So this is my formula. It's Nutrin 1.5, and then this is water mixed with Miralax. And every 3 hours, I get 30 milliliters of water. And then every hour, I get 36 milliliters of my formula. You can call me that. I am not grossed out. I actually want to be a doctor. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, hey. Gastroparesis is one of those things that we need more doctors for. We need more specialists for. I was actually, well, my husband can attest to this. I literally went through so many doctors trying to tell me that I was wrong. I had an eating disorder or I had this. I was gaslit. I went through so much medical trauma. And then finally I went through Mayo Clinic. Many people know Mayo Clinic. Minji in Minnesota. And when I mean by Mayo, I mean Mayo in like Rochester, Minnesota. So like I had to go to those 2 places in order to find out that I actually had the gastroparesis, to which we already thought I had, and one surgeon already thought I had, which I think the only reason she thought it was because she saw my stomach wasn't fully empty when she did a surgery on me, and that's why I think she thought that. And I want to thank her because I think she saved my life, because I had never even heard of gastroparesis until her, and that was in 2022. So, 2020, yeah, 2022, because that's when I had a hematoma, about this big, removed from my left chest. And when she had done stuff like that, she had to put me to sleep. And then she had to do an endoscopy and colonoscopy on me. And when she did that, that's when she said something about the gastroparesis being a possible thing I may have. And when I went to that hospital where she was at, she had left. She had went to a better hospital. But I was talking to that doctor I had at the time, and they're like, no, 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 no. And it was a man. I'm not saying anything bad about men, but he wasn't listening to me at all. He basically, anything I said to this doctor, he was basically saying no, 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 and no. Until I've got these other individuals that are from different hospitals. Sorry that my phone is going like this. From different hospitals going, you need to do these things. So then finally he did certain things, and then I have my permanent handicap parking. He finally did that. He wasn't going to do it until somebody finally said, you need to do this. And then I had caregivers. I started getting caregivers in 2022. Late, I think. Or late to mid 2022 is when I started having caregivers. I'll be having more caregivers again. It's just we had to kind of switch companies because of certain things. I've kind of talked about them already, but past now and then gone. We're not going to talk about that one no more. And yeah, so there's a lot going on. But at the same time, I'm trying to navigate it, and it's hard to navigate, especially when your mind doesn't like to shut up. My mind just keeps going. Especially even though I'm on meds not for ADHD or like that, but I'm on meds for anxiety. I'm on meds for my pain. Well, I'm on Bentyl for stomach cramping. I'm on a muscle relaxer to help my muscles because I'm tiny. I'm an 88-pound person at 5'3", so you can just kind of imagine. And then I'm on a whole bunch. Multivitamin, I'm on a B vitamin, I'm on anxiety med, I'm on Motegrity to help with motility of the stomach. I'm on Timlos for my severe osteoporosis. I forgot to talk about that one. I have quite severe, but the Timlos is helping by 4%, but that 4% is better than none. We will see what it has done with my next bone scan this coming August. Then it'll be 2 years, and then I'm off that. And it's a shot that I give myself every day. And since you want to be a doctor, it's also called Alberaparitide. It's one of the newest ones that's came out. My husband's got hiccups. And I have to give myself a shot every day. It actually looks like this. Hold up. Oh, that's right. I actually put it away. Didn't yeah, I did. Okay, good girl. Alright, so I did. I put it away. I just thought I didn't, but the box is still out. So I can show you the box, but I'm not going to show you parts of the box. So this, there you go. This you can see. This is the box. And I get 80 micrograms per dose. So, and for 2 years I've had to do it. So, well, I've only been on it for a year, and so 1 year, August, September, October, November, December, January. So I've been on it for a year and almost 6 months. Something like that. So it'll be 2 years the coming August. August 24th. I still remember because I had to write it down. Sorry, Bubba. I had to steal my blanket back. I'm warm. Or cold. I'm sorry, babies. So I put, Mom. Come here, baby. Come here. Come on. Come in. Come on. Come on in. The water is fine. Are you good now? Use my baby. Can I have kisses? Honey? You want to give me a kiss? Or are you just tired? Thanks. Alright. I know you're tired. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, I know that there's a lot of things that I'm stressed out about. I mean, I know I've been live for a little while. I'm not grossed out. Okay, I didn't know if you posted another comment. But yeah, so, I mean, share this out, let people know, because I want to do more stuff on here. Like, do more live content. I'm just not as good as some people out there, but I just want to be an advocate. I want to share my story, what it's been like, and I guess I just don't know where to start. And I am a singer and a songwriter, and once we have everything unpacked here, and we have my studio stuff up and running, I will be singing on YouTube live. I think YouTube's okay with that. I'm assuming so. Just because what I'll have to do, though, I don't know. Because I don't use TikTok anymore, and I won't. That is one of the things I'm against now. I am fully against TikTok. And the only reason I'm fully against is every single time, and I'm going to tell you why. When I was in the hospital on January 5th, and they actually blocked my live access. I had my cannula in after I woke from having surgery, and all I did was I just started talking. I didn't even say anything much, and all of a sudden, boom, it was blocked. I'm like, okay. And then it happened again, and then I said, okay, I'm done. Nothing warranted me being blocked, and so I deleted my TikTok account, and I don't have that anymore. I do have an Instagram, and now I'm going to try to get more into it. But it's one of those things that, I'm not the quote-unquote content creator like some. I would be more of the, let people know how I feel. You guys can tell me how you feel. If there's other tubies out there, other people with gastroparesis, other people that have feeding tubes, even if they don't have gastroparesis, if they have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is another thing that I have. I don't really, I guess, I've watched so many videos, even on YouTube, of others that have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome they're advocating, even saying, don't waste your time going to a geneticist getting tested, because if you already have genes that are showing it, and you already can do a lot of the stuff and have a lot of the symptoms of it, don't even try. Don't even do it. Don't even waste your insurance going to one, because you can basically diagnose yourself with that. If you can do a whole bunch of things and it clicks with you, and they'll find it eventually that you have it. It's not something, like I was going to go to a geneticist, and then I was just like, they keep having all these waiting lines, and at one point they told me in a portal message, they had said, due to such a waiting list, they will only see people that have this right now currently. And one of them was there was one of them that I do qualify as having multiple breaks due to osteoporosis. Well, I did. I had 2 different ones. both on my foot, but my right big toe and my right middle toe. And then they try to tell me that it doesn't count. Yes, it does. I had osteopenia and osteoporosis in my feet. They noticed that. And when I talked to my endocrinologist at the time that I had, she was from Mayo, she's like, if you have osteoporosis in your hips that bad, that's negative 3 point something and more, and that negative 3 point something in my back, negative 2 point something in certain areas, negative 2.8, and then 3 point some, negative 3 point something. It's like, she's like, it's everywhere. And so I never had a broken bone until it became like this. The only time I broke a bone was because I actually had a car accident. That should have broke my ankle because of how the car would happen. Now, how I broke my toes should not have happened the way they did because I have kicked things harder than I ever did, and I broke my toe. So that was due to osteoporosis. And so when I had explained that to somebody else that has the same things I do, they were just saying the same thing like I said. You know, they're like, well, don't waste your money. Don't waste your time on trying to get into a geneticist because they're just going to validate the fact that yes, you have it, but then they're going to still continue to do things, which is what I wanted. But now I see why. I have hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is probably, it's, I think, one of the most common. If I had vascular, which is one of the most rare, they would have already figured that out with my heart. They would have figured that out with a lot of other things. There's different kinds of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And with autism and ADHD, I have a high functioning form of autism. I think everybody is high functioning with autism. It just depends on their function, if that makes sense. I think we're all smart. All us neurodivergent, neurospicy peoples. And I do feel that if every single person in this world had a psychiatrist, give them, go through their stuff and figure out if they have anything, I think everybody would be diagnosed with at least one form of mental illness. So, I don't think there's anyone in this world that doesn't have at least one. And if they say they don't, they're lying. And that's why I'm very proud of a lot of actors, a lot of singers, a lot of anyone out there coming out with things that they've got medically or physically and mentally. Halsey is a great person, bipolar disorder, borderline personality. There's a lot of, when it comes to there's schizophrenia, people that are singers that have schizophrenia. There are people that have multiple personality disorders. There's many singers out there that we don't know that they have these things. And there's singers out there that have gastroparesis that I didn't know. So it's like you have to remember that there's things out there that we just don't know. And a lot of times, those of us with chronic illness, we hide. We mask it. And it's it's a classic thing for those with autism as well. We mask what we really truly feel inside, just to appease everyone else, just to make everyone else feel happy, because we don't want others to worry about us. It doesn't always work. When I mask with my autism, what I end up doing eventually is I blow up, meaning I have a burst, an outburst. I get angry, sometimes for not a very good reason, but I'll get angry for a good reason, but not, I'll get too angry. And what I mean by too angry, I'm not used to it, because I had a stroke in 2021, so I think that kind of has a part with it. But with the autism, loud noises, too much going on at the same time can get to me. If it's something that I can get used to, then I'm okay with it. But when I'm in a conversation with a whole bunch of people at the same time, it's very hard to know when should I come in, when should I start talking, when is it my time, when is it my turn. That is one thing I struggle with. I struggle with, well, it's called interruption. I mean, many people with ADHD interrupt, and many people who don't. Some people that have other mental illnesses interrupt because they don't feel validated. And 9 times out of 10, I don't feel validated, but I am being validated sometimes. It's just I don't feel it. Like with gastroparesis, for instance. When you have something like this, and you have to live with this, like, it's kind of like a leash to me. That's how I call it. And then you have to have something like this, and it's always connected to you. You make sure it's there. It gets tiring, and it gets overwhelming, frustrating. You get lonely because you can't leave the house all the time. And when you have caregivers, sometimes that can get very, very stressful. Trust me. Sometimes the caregivers, they don't show up, and then you gotta call the caregiving company, and then you get mad. But you try not to be mad because you're like, I need help. Like, for instance, a long time ago when I had my J tooth and gastric stimulator put in, which was January 4th of last year. So it's kind of funny how January 5th of this year I had my G tube put in. I'd had that surgery, right? Well, when I got home, I literally couldn't get off the couch by myself at all. I couldn't. This is a new place. We lived in a different place before. And I couldn't get up. I couldn't go down the stairs because we lived upstairs in a place. So I couldn't go down the stairs by myself. I literally needed someone to help me walk to go to the restroom. There were times that the caregivers did not show up. And my poor husband had to ask his boss if he could leave early so that he could come home and help me. Which, that's something that sometimes that's what I want to bring up as something as a cautionary thing for those of you that ever get caregivers or need someone that has to have a caregiver. Make sure that the company that you choose, the caregiving company you choose, and the community care or whatever care system gets you that, and whatever the supplies that your loved one needs, like if it's feeding supplies, internal supplies, INR supplies, if they're on stuff for being on blood thinners, anything like that, durable medical equipment, anything like this. You always want to make sure that you do the research and find out how good they are with their people, how reliable they may be, what do they include, what do they have for their insurance that they're covered to do for you. Because I have been lied to once or twice. And one of them told me, yes, they can take me anywhere I want to go. Yes, they can take me to go to the grocery store so that we can go shopping together, because I would like to be in the cart while they're with me, because I have PTSD and complex PTSD. I don't like being alone. So if they're with me, I feel safe, right? I'd like to go and get my prescriptions with them. I don't want to be stuck in the house, and having them all going into it. Take me with my wheelchair. Take me to the park. Like they say, there's companionship. They say all these different things that you're supposed to have. So make sure that that's what your loved one or you are getting. Because if you're not, they're breaking their rules. They're breaking their clause. They're breaking whatever they're supposed to be doing for you. One thing I can tell you, like, for instance, I'm not going to tell you where, but it just says family care on this, alright? And I had to actually change to a different care place to get caregivers for me because they weren't doing their job right. So it says family care is a Medicaid long-term care program for older adults and adults with disabilities. So Medicaid is something that for Wisconsin. So long-term care or service or support, you may need help with daily tasks such as getting dressed or bathing because of one or more of the following. You have a disability, you have a lasting chronic condition, me, or you are age 65 or older. And the goal of family care is to help you meet your long-term care needs and your personal goals, choose your supports and services, have privacy and feel safe, decide how you spend your day, have relationships with family and friends, feel respected and treated fairly, have the best possible health, and get involved in your community. Now that's the biggest one right there. How family care works. Family care is about getting you the supports and services you need for daily living, and here's what to expect. A care team that supports you. With family care, a team of people works together with you. Your care team includes you, a care manager, a registered nurse, a family member or loved one is optional, other professionals depending on your needs, such as a personal care worker. And if someone makes legal choices on your behalf, they will be involved in family care with you. They'll make sure your team hears and respects your voice. So that's why yeah. Ouch. They're supposed to. I have really bony elbows and I keep hitting it. I have tiny elbows. Oh, it's the bone because I have like my skin and stuff. I'm a very, as you can see. So yeah, I'm happy that I made the choice. Today I had to make that phone call. And it's the hardest thing to do, is to be your own advocate. That's what I'm trying to say. I have to advocate for myself all the time. And if you don't advocate for yourself, it's going to be hard for you to. Because, I mean, I did for the longest time. I had a lot of other people advocating first because my brain needed healing. In 2021, I had a stroke after being attacked. And so, I'm not going to get into that story. But I woke from life support in 2021, and within that time frame, I had a stroke and all that. So, yeah. And there's stuff I don't remember, and I'm totally different from the person I was before I had all that happen. I mean, well, there's a lot the same, but there's some things that are different, like my mental health, for instance. Suicidal ideation is no longer there. There's like a silver lining that happened with that stroke. The stroke kind of like, almost kind of like wiped that out. I don't know. I do get depressed. I get situationally, but I don't get like that. I guess that's a blessing in disguise. The one thing is you can tell this eyebrow is the only one that doesn't go as high like that one. These used to go together. Now they don't. Like I can go like that with that one, like make it go higher. I can't with that one anymore. My left side was what got more. When I had my stroke and everything, my left side was what was more um involved with the problems. And then my right side was too, but there's a scar going up a bit, and then um my face, of course, my left eye was actually swollen shut during all of that time. So I had a lot of wound care and a lot of stuff like that after what happened with me. And so I went through so much from 2021 until now. And there's people that have went through more than me. I know this. But this is my story. And I don't want anyone to ever go through what I went through that way. Ever. Now, gastroparesis, on the other hand, is something I couldn't control. And I couldn't control being attacked either. But, I mean, I can't control what I got. I can't control the fact that my body decided to just go poo-poo on me and make me have to have these lovely tubes. You know, I can't change that. I wish I could, but it's not curable. It's gastroparesis needs more research. I would love to be part of something that for Wisconsin or for at least the Midwest area individuals, because there's only like Cleveland Clinic, MNGI, Mayo are the like three places that are more that have like experts in gastroparesis. Cleveland Clinic mostly, but an MNGI is for digestive health, and Mayo deals with a lot of specialty things. Um, I was actually told by my gastroenterologist and another gastroenterologist twice now. The two most worst diseases they ever want to give a diagnosis of are cancer and gastroparesis. And the reason being is because there's only treatment at that point. You can't get rid of it. I mean, yes, certain cancers are curable, but most of the major ones are not. Like ovarian, lung, stuff like that. And one of my best friends actually, she had stage 4B ovarian cancer, and she's still on a chemo pill, but she's like, I think her cancer markers are at like 3 and 5, something like that. So, but she got to ring the bell, but she's still so far cancer free. She's in remission. She's very lucky because if she would have stayed going to the one hospital she was going to, which I used to go, which that's why I said I had to fight tooth and nail to get believed in, same hospital. She went to that one too, and they tried to tell her she just had cysts, and then she goes the next time to a bigger hospital, we'll just say, and they were like, they said the F word and said holy F, and she had a tumor the size of bigger than a grapefruit in her uterus. She had a few more that were very large. It had spread to her stomach, spread to her spleen, so she had a full hysterectomy, her spleen removed, and then had to undergo a whole bunch of chemotherapy treatments. And I was there for most of her chemo treatments. So I got to see what ovarian cancer can do. Um, and I had a full hysterectomy when I was 25, so I sometimes giggle at her now because she's in menopause and she hates the hot flashes. And I'm like, I know, it's so, I giggle with her. But that's the thing. We both share going through something that is horrendous, and she's been my rock too. My husband's been my rock, my best friend. I have a couple, but my main. Will we okay, babies? Hold on. Okay? You good? You just needed to get it out, had a hairball? Okay. Okay, just making sure, babies. What? He's like, don't stop touching me. Okay. I know you're such a good boy. But yeah, so I mean, I understand that sometimes doctors miss things, but you don't miss something like that. I mean, especially when they said how big it was. Like at the other hospital, they said it was like this big. When it's like really, and it doesn't grow that quick in like a day. So, or sorry, she went there a week later. I was wrong. I mean, well, there's always something else I can do, and luckily YouTube is okay with this. So what I'm going to do is hopefully this will stand up against this. Haha! You gotta just work. He's like, I don't want to be on camera. Alright. Now I can do my medicine. This is Gorilla Glue 44. Indica rosin batter. And good stuff for me. And no, it doesn't make me feel hungry, it just calms my body. That's the weirdest part. With gastroparesis, I also don't feel hunger. And that is the weirdest part. And no, and the funny thing was too, doctors tried to say that because there is such a thing called cannabis hyperemesis syndrome, cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, something like that. And no, I don't. Sam Hill. I definitely need a better way to do lives.
You got your stand?
No, I don't have a stand. You know why I don't have a stand? Wait, I do have a stand. My husband's right. This is why I have a husband. Ooh. Thank you for watching me, and I know you're the same lady. Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. There you go. Yeah, it's not gonna work for that. But I can maybe go. That. Is that gonna work?
That might work. Go back a little further with it, so if it does, so if you move it, it doesn't get. See how wiggle?
Is that better? Hi.
I'll just go out of here because I'm going to get ready for bed here. I'll go listen to this for a little bit, but I got to charge my phone.
Okay. Well, there's still enough light, I guess. You might need to turn that light back on. Or actually, no, turn that one on. That one's better, because that one doesn't go right into the bedroom then. Turn that one on. Easily. That way you guys can see me, because now I forgot. I'm so sorry you had to fall on the floor. Thankfully, I have a case, but it didn't fall on the floor, technically.
Better?
Yeah. That's a lot better. Now you guys can see.
That would likely be for the best.
Ooh. I just gotta move over and move this over a little bit. There we go. It's the Babas! Alright, so now I get to do my medicine. I'm trying to see if there's any new comments. I haven't seen anybody ask any questions. Medicine time? Yes, medicine time. Left my ass up. I fell. You fell. I wish it would just pop up when you say something. I don't know why it doesn't. I just want to see them all. It just doesn't keep them up. I wish it would keep them up. I mean, I'm only for medicinal cannabis, by the way, just so you guys all know. Wisconsin only uses THCA, so this is what I use, THCA. But yeah, I can't believe that at least the case works. I mean, at least the case works. But this is my medicine. It's THCA, so it's made by Jelly. It's Gorilla Glue 44, live rosin indica batter. And I actually took it out of the smaller thing and put it into a bigger one, so this is what it looks like. What did I... Oh, I was looking for this. Alright. So, just gotta make sure I didn't... Okay. Just making sure I didn't, like, drop some of it, because I know that sometimes you can get hair on it from Boba, my dog. Alright. So, I'm gonna probably do about that much. Alright. And then I'll just put this on there. And then... This is quite sticky, isn't it? Alright. And I'm gonna heat it. This is actually my piece. I like to get it really hot. Right about there. 1, 2, 3, cheers. What'd you say? Sorry. I have more comments above, but you might miss them. Let me look. I'm sorry. I'm going to read them now. I'm so sorry that I'm a little late on that. Bean J. You know, I actually have a sister named DJ, so that's why it's going to be easy to remember how I say it. Bean J. Okay. TikTok censorship is insane. Yeah, you're right. What the fuck? Yep. I posted more. Thank you. I gave you one single kiss. Aww. Thank you. Oh, he did. Yes, he did. Hey, Bubba, you want to give me another one? Have a kiss? One more? Thank you. What's 51 plus 16? Your boy? Let's see. 51 plus 16, so it's 67. I really don't even know what that's about, by the way, the number. Just so you know, I'm not ignorant. You have to scroll to see my comments. Oh, I'm looking here. I'm looking. Hold on a second. My husband's giving me a hug. I love you. Love and light.
Love and light.
The vagus nerve, brown stomach. Well, can you still enjoy food? Well, hopefully I'll be able to enjoy some food, like I said. Some. Yes. I'm not grossed out yet. This intrigues me. You have a whole setup there. GI issues must be hell, but modern technology is... Yes, you are right. Modern technology is a savior. If they didn't have it, I would not be here. My husband can attest to that. I'm so sorry you went through medical trauma and malpractice. Women deal with that most. Yes, that's true. So unfair. Male doctors are the ones who do that through, though statistically it's not every male doctor, but it's always them. If we get a male doctor to come in here, I'm gonna be like, you might not be one of them, but I'm just gonna let you know. I'm just saying, like, if a male doctor came in here, I'd let them know. I'd be like, I'm not saying it against you. Mentally, I'm sure it's hard. Yes, it is hard. I am super petite. Osteoporosis, bone issues, yes. It's porous bones. Oh, wow. What does it? Okay, osteopenia is bone thinning, just so you know. It's like the startership to osteoporosis, and then says osteopenia, and then osteoporosis is where you have porous bones, more porous. It's very, you can see, there's more holes within the bone marrow. He gave, okay, all right, and yep. North Korean levels of censorship are there. Self-diagnosis has saved so many people due to ignorant doctors. That is fact. How did you know you had osteoporosis, like early signs? No, I didn't know. I got found out just because they tested my calcium. Well, because I was already malnourished. When I got my J tube and gastric stimulator, I was 78 pounds. And before I got it, though, I was like getting into the 90s, and I broke my big toe, right? Well, I didn't know I broke it. I went to physical therapy, and I'm gonna keep it right where I'm at on the comments so I can answer this right. And so when I broke my right big toe, I was with my I was with my caregiver in the old house we used to live in. Excuse me. And we had stairs, like I said, that went up. And it was winter. And I was supposed to be going to physical therapy with her because she was going to take me. She was my caregiver. She was going to drop me off. Well, anyway, long story short, I thought I had left my keys in the house. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, no. And I had my wallet, and I was taking out a card, and I was trying to break it in my own home. Because I know that home I knew how to. It was easy, is because that one lock was screwed up, and I had not deadbolted it, and I knew that. So, and I was like, all right. So, and I was getting mad, and I kicked the door, but I didn't kick it very hard. And it hurt, and I remember that, and I was like, ooh. And then I finally did the card, and it opened the door, right? Well, then I'm laughing because my caregiver, she goes, well, are you sure your keys aren't in the person? So, lo and behold, guess where the keys were? In my purse. And so then I sat down in my own kitchen at the time, and I looked at my toe, and it was just a little bit red. It didn't even look like it was sprained. It just looked like I'd hurt it, like I kicked something. So I was like, I'm good, right? And I was kind of limping down the stairs, but I get to physical therapy. I'm going up and down these wood stairs that they made me do because I use a cane, and I have a wheelchair, like I said. But at the time, I didn't have a wheelchair. I didn't need it yet. And, well, long story short, I go into a hospital. I was going to get a G-tube, but then it got canceled. Long story short, malpractice happened during that time. Very bad medical malpractice. And I go to an endocrinologist, and when she had done the bone scan, she goes, that's why you broke your toe. Because she ordered the bone scan. Because she had seen how skinny I was, and she's like, it's very common for those who are malnourished and don't get enough, for some reason, when their body doesn't absorb enough nutrients, and you can't put enough nutrients in yourself with, what your bones need. Osteoporosis, especially being, I'm postmenopausal. I went through menopause at 25. I had a hysterectomy, because I had endometriosis and polycystic ovary syndrome. I don't know. I'm laughing just because it's one of the things that can cause gastroparesis. So it's not funny. It's just a thing I do. And so, yeah. And so she ordered the bone scan, and that's what showed that I had osteoporosis. I agree with you on the autism. I worked with children and adults on the spectrum before, and sometimes you can't tell. And I don't know if you can tell with me. I don't, but maybe you can. So happy I found, and I'm 37 years old, so I don't know if that helps too. I'll be 38 this year. So happy I found your channel. You're so intelligent and emotionally intelligent. Oh, thank you. I used to be an interpreter, still am sometimes, but it was from never being heard as a child and having the freedom to be heard. Now I overcompensate, I think, LO. Plus ADHD makes it worse. Yeah. That sounds so nightmarish to have to deal with every single day. I don't remember what I was talking about, but it probably was. Girl, I'm learning from you so much. I can hear the faint Wisconsin in your voice. That there, I really admire your resilience. Thank you. You're a very beautiful. Aww. You're a very beautiful woman, and I can still see the light in your eyes. Aww. Girl, you have every right to talk about your story. Like, why do you mean people have been through worse than you? You have a big plate to deal with. It's so valid. Exactly, the size of a mini water. Dab rig time. Ah! You have a dope ass medicine set. Thanks. The phone fell on the ground. And the funny thing is I got a fall. That's not my fall button. That's my tiger's eye. But I got a fall button. So that's the funny part. That was funny to read that. I heard every word you've been saying. God, I'm from California, so I know THC is different. Well, not really. I mean, it is, but when you burn it, it turns into straight THC. The government, they're quite smart. It looks crystalline. I love live resin. I have live resin in there. That's what that is, yeah. Because if you look, there is the Gorilla Glue that I have in there, plus the new stuff we got, which was 2 grams. There's actually the one was more crystalline than this one. And it's funny. And then I still have a little bit left at the cherry gelato, which is kind of funny. Porous bones, like your bones get holes. Holy shit. So doesn't that make them more... Yes. I have brittle bones. For the lack of a better term, yes. You won't see holes on my bone. It's within. They're porous, meaning like... Say like this cane, for instance. Like, you see this? Hard, right? But let's say inside it, it's almost like... Kind of looks like Swiss cheese. Right? And that's what osteoporosis is. It basically makes your bone marrow kind of separate looking. I don't know how to describe it. Like, the Timlo shot that I give myself fills in it, or it's supposed to try to fill it in, kind of like when a dentist puts stuff on your teeth and then they harden it with a UV light or whatever that thing is. Right now I can't find the words. I'm high. Elevated. So what I think, how to explain is Timos goes into those areas of my bone. And then August 24th of this year, because it'll be 2 years, so I've been on it. And then they're going to do reclassed infusions. And reclassed is once a year infusions. You have to go to a chemotherapy area to get it. Oh, okay, I understand now. The bone marrow is affected on the... Yes. But it also affects the bone strength too. So like I could easily break my femur, my hips. My hips are what are worse than anything. They worry more about your back because a lot of times with like if you've ever noticed your grandma or somebody in your family that were elderly, you know how like when they start to kind of crouch as they're walking, that's osteoporosis, fractures in the spine. They're basically compression or stress fractures that happen from osteoporosis because your bones become so brittle from your body's weight when you're walking that you can't walk straight because your bones start to kind of on themselves. And that's what I've got. You know, it sounds so bad when I say it. But it's not really like, it doesn't happen like that all the time. Like, I don't know how to... I don't know. Maybe I'm just in denial. I don't know. I'll just take another drink. Elevate, clock it. Yep, we'll snipe you. Wait a minute. Do you play Call of Duty Mobile? I was gonna be like, wait a minute. Do I know you? You are a super strong person because you deal with a lot, but you talk about like you're saying you took the trash out. Thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. I mean, I've never heard somebody tell me that. Yes, I do. I love Call of Duty. Yeah. Okay, I understand. Okay, I'll be like, now I know why my nana slouches all over the time like a vampire. Ah, God. And Goddess, forgive me. I'm gonna go to Valhalla and it's okay. Alright. And also, by the way, when I do my Timlo shot, I always gotta put it in a sharps container. So I gotta show you something really cute. Oh my gosh. I got it off of tubefed.com, sent it to me. It's a little puppy, and it's got its own tube. It's got its own little tube, just like me. Cause I've got the same kind of tube. I've got a Mickey J tube. Look. See, look. Look at it. Right there. This is my shirt, so don't even think. But yeah. I'm like, yeah. So I even put one of my tubey pads on it. And it's got butterflies. I was so happy they sent this to me. And it says, because I have a Mickey J tube, and it says, Mickey cares. It's your very own plushie. I'm going to cry. I mean, right? I'm like, my mom, she was actually literally, my mom said, you're not going to really you don't really take that anywhere like with you, do you? You're an adult. I'm like, yes, I do. I'm like, yes, I do. I'm going to take it to every single appointment now, from now on. I told her that too, and I meant it. Now, the only thing my mom doesn't like seeing me do is that. And the reason she doesn't like seeing me do it, and I'll tell you why, is because it just makes it looks too much like something wrong to her. And I understand that. I mean, I can understand that. I can respect that. I mean, everybody has their own preference, and plus she's actually allergic to THC. Some people are. Like, thankfully I'm not. You can tell how tiny I'm just by like, this is terrible. This thing is tiny. And look at this. Look at my arms. It's like, really? And I don't have a chest. I mean, it's kind of apparent. So, I mean, I'm kind of not there. Like, I could stand behind a tree and be lost. My dog even. That's not nice. You're not supposed to agree with your mother. Don't me. Whose mom likes them smoking weed? Come on. You have the same shape as the runway model. Just like you know. I do? Oh, and this is my favorite tattoo that I got. But I do. Thank you. I think. Some of them are too skinny though. I mean, I don't like how I look. I can tell you this right now because I am way too tiny. I want to be 120. I want to be the healthy weight that I'm supposed to be at my height. I love butterflies, and can you guess which one's my favorite? The monarch. And that's because of my dad. That's a sensitive subject. Yeah, well, I know some of them aren't healthy, but it's true. Well, thank you. But yeah, monarchs and butterflies. Butterflies are my best friend actually gave me this necklace, and the earrings came with it from paparazzi. She had a paparazzi party, is what she had. The one that has a She's in remission from ovarian cancer. And we went to her paparazzi party. So I got my husband. We went and he bought me this, and then I got the earrings to go with it. I just saw him on a birthday today. I was like, oh, yeah, I live in Wisconsin, so it doesn't help. I miss them. I love it when it's summer here. I just realized how weird it okay, maybe this is, I don't know if this is an ADHD thing or not, but I just realized how weird it looks when I put my arm like this. Like, look at my wrist. Like, it looks funky. I don't know. It just does. It looks so weird. Why did I see? I think ADHD right there. That's ADHD. It's very Y2K Blink. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was watching this video reel on YouTube today before I did this live. I gotta tell you the speed. Oh my god, Bean. Oh. I'll just call you B or Bean for short. But no, seriously. The guy was like, I remember this like it was yesterday. And it said 1999 on the video below him. And I'm watching it, and I was like, I remember it so vividly. And you watch Dick Clark kiss the woman or whatever that was, I can't remember her name. I think it was his wife. I don't remember. I was young. I mean, I was like 10. And so, and I remember how everybody thought, Y2K was going to happen, and everything was going to shut up. And we didn't fall for that. But I just remember, I wonder if there was people out there when COVID hit, they still had their Y2K stuff that they, bought. It made me wonder. Now I'm doing, right? Isn't it weird just looking at it? It's just like, why did I do? Seriously, my face was so wrong. Somebody's going to edit that and put it in a meme. It's great. But I'm serious. It's like, it's so strange. If anybody in my family watches this, I'm going to be upset. Not really. I can do whatever the heck I want. Yes, people still think the end of the world will happen. Millennia, like 3,000 people think will be. You know what? Watch. It'll be just like today. The only thing that's changed is like one thing. Although they did make a flying car, apparently. I don't know how true it really was, but I just remember them saying, that they finally got a flying car and that they're going to start production. And then somebody said, we don't need that. We need peace and this and this and this and this. There's more pressing things to be done. And you're worried about a flying car. Ain't shit was it right. Seriously, Trump will. He won't. I'm gonna keep this out of there. Flying cars selling air by case. They'll be selling water. There won't be anything left. Oh no. Could you leave? Oh no. What happened? Okay. It says there's nobody in. What the? Well, that's just weird. Excuse me. Right now it's flushing. My water. Right now it's flushing right now. So, it feels great. Sometimes. Sometimes it don't feel good when my tube hurts. Because right now my JTube site's kind of testing me, and I'm still healing from surgery. Anything else? Sometimes my lives will do that. It says no one's there, but there is. Ah. Now it says you're there. I had like 20 people. What happened? Watch me start smoking again and I'll come back. Do you ever see Dabbing Granny on Facebook? I mean, I love her. She's awesome. I would like she commented on one of my comments on Facebook and stuff, and I was just like, yay! I mean, I'm meta verified on Facebook. I have over 8,000 followers on there. Like I have like 8,015. I had like 8,022. Like I woke up one morning after I left TikTok. That's the funniest part. I had 8,000 over 8,000 followers at one point, and then it went back down to like it was like 7,950 or something, right? And then I had I had 4,995 friends, something like that. Well, then as soon as I deleted my TikTok, I had 5,000 friends and I had 8,022 followers. How long flushing? It's done. It takes about, I don't know, a minute. The weed brings in the young people. Yeah, but I have it for 18, not. Oh. And I don't look 37. I mean, I do, but I mean, if I went like this, you can see my green hair. I do got some grays in there and white. I actually like that, though. I don't dye my hair. I want my hair to stay natural, so I keep my hair long. Ever since, like, I woke from life support in 2021 and it was really, really short. Like, really, really short. I keep it very, very, very long. I want to have it past my butt, if I can. Thanks. What are you doing? Why are you kicking me? You know, you are a little dog. There is more of this couch for the both of us. Don't you kick me. You kick me again, I will. I know you're cute, but you ain't that cute, monsieur. You know I've got your foot. Weirdo. Yeah, you know you spoiled. Doop. I'm gonna get your tongue. Eat. So you look 10 years younger than you are, at least if with, well, I do have this on. Retouches now. Oh, I didn't have the retouch on. Well, thanks. I thought that I had the retouch off. Or on, I mean. Plus, you have long, healthy hair. Most people can't even have those without dietary. Well, the thing is actually, it's thin, but it's long. It's not as, well, it's not as, thick as it used to be. It is pretty thin, though. Ooh, no filter. Yeah, I'm not wearing a filter right now. Now I am. This is a filter. I was like, what? That's the retouch. And then this is it's off. So if I go like this. So it doesn't do much. I'll just keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah, I have fine hair. I used to have, well, I mean, I had fine hair before, but I didn't have fine hair like this. Now when I brush my hair every morning, I hate it. Then the one thing I hate, Papa, your hair got underneath my nail. Hold on. There we go. There's a better way of saying thin, and it's true. Each strand is very thin. Yeah. My husband's hair is actually thinner than mine, but haha, you're older. I think it's time for another dab. I should have a little bit more of my Bloody Mary. I mean, as I'm using a SSM Health cup. It's really good. If you're 21 and older. Okay. Okay, so if I do it? Oh, nope. We're not doing it that way. We're going to do it this way again. Ta-da! Kind of sore. Alright, here comes the tubey girl. She's gonna try to get herself situated. Oh, hold on. Just checking stuff. Because see right now, as it's putting formula through, you can see, like here's the formula, and because it was flushing, here's the water part where you see water, because it's more clear. Right here. Then you start seeing it be cream colored. Hold on, I gotta see. Woo. 4 of them. Sanitizer. Oh wow, I see it. But I gotta fix it. And you wanna know how? I gotta press stop on the... because it's all kinked up. There we go. Press start. Oh, good. Yeah, this is all skin. Like, this is... I don't even have, like... I'm like, this is all... And I have muscle atrophy. I mean, one thing I hate... I have my cane here, so if I fall, we're good. I'm not gonna fall. But I'll show you my legs. I don't like it. But... like... this part here, this is all skin. Like, I have a lot of atrophy in my muscles. Yeah. Then I do wear Depends because I have incontinence. Yeah. And I have an evacuation disorder. I have a few things because of this. My whole digestive tract and stuff is just great. And I hate this part, like how you can see my collarbone, and like I'm way too thin. I don't like how I look. And plus my, like, you can see my ribs. And yeah, that's not a good thing. You don't want to be able to see your ribs. I mean, that's the vulnerable side of me right there, is me showing you that. Because no, it's, there's people out there that glorify it, and I've seen it, and I don't like it. Never glorify the fact of what you have like this. I mean, obviously, yeah, show the happiness, but you don't need to always wear a smile. You know, you can be... Apparently, I needed to sneeze. Oh. Hold on. Sorry, I'm doing it on camera. Or sanitizer. Oop, I got it on my arm. Yeah. And this is my engagement ring, but slash wedding ring technically, because I'm getting another ring that's gonna go with it, and then this is my other ring, of course. Anyway, because that's my faith, by the way. But we're gonna go into having some more medicine. You're still here, right? It says 0. Gonna have my medicine, doo-dah. Be right back. I'll be right back. She said be right back. Alright. I've been live for an hour and 16 minutes. I think I'm gonna mix this. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I think about that. Just waiting for more people to pop in. Just gonna take a quiet time and wait for people. Just waiting to know when there are people here. And always, if you can, subscribe, share, follow. If you want to, you can also pay for extra content. I don't know what I'm going to be really doing with extra content. I think it's going to be more... I don't know. I really don't know what it'll be. It might be like me just doing a live while I'm at a doctor's appointment. Maybe that'll be like, I'll have like more of those. Like those will be like the content that, you know, subscribers that pay to watch. They can see that kind of stuff, you know, being that part of my life more so. I think. I mean, I don't know if that'd be okay. I want to do a lot of things too, like where I create something for those who are tubies that they can use as accessories that are beautiful, that are made from stones or crystals, that they can put on their, you know, feeding tube stuff. I'm gonna move this over just a little bit so that people can see the little me. So I'm just gonna wait kindly because I know that I had some people that wanted to watch, and there was one person that said she was gonna be back. Be right back. I'm still waiting for you. I'm gonna share this out. I don't know where else I can really share it. Pinterest? Alright, so I share it to Pinterest. I don't know. I really don't. I think I just did it twice. But that's funny. If I did it twice, I did it twice. But it's okay. It's alright. I'm just trying to see. I don't know what I've been told. Huh. Where is everyone? Sometimes you just gotta wait. That's fine. I will wait. I'm so tired. I'm getting there. Getting tired. And I'll probably play some more Call of the Duty. So I think I'm just gonna take one more dab and then I'm gonna go to bed. Or not bed. I'm gonna play Call of Duty Mobile. So, like, that's what I'm gonna do. Just waiting for this to heat up. Then I'm gonna play some Call of Duty and top it up. Alright. And cheers. Put the carb cap back on. And that's my medicine. Alright. Alright. Okay, well, I think since I don't have anyone watching now, and I did some of my medicine, now I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. Alright? And everyone, thank you for coming in. Thank you for being in here. Bean J. Yeah, it was nice to talk to somebody. And this was me. Alright, love and light and blessed be.